Welcome back everybody to another Dragon Ball Legends video, and today we are going to be following up with that last update they announced during the Legends reveal, the stuff for the Zenkai 7 14-star Kefla. Yeah, so if you guys remember the last time I covered a Kefla unit, I was very underwhelmed, and you don't even see her on this team. That free-to-play purple Kefla was very awful. So if you guys want my quick summary of this one before I get into like the breakdown, I think she's okay. If I were to give like a 1 out of 10 type of rating, I'd say she's probably like a 6, borderlining on 7 in terms of usefulness for the team. But she's not nearly as bad as the purple Kefla. And I know I'm saying that with a character that, as you'll find out, has no cover null, but this unit does have its uses. That's more than just being a one-time use unit. But yeah, if you guys want the quick review on that one, yeah, she's decent, but not like game changing like some of the other Zenkais. So first of all, this is the team I'm running. I just slapped on some Z Plus equipment to see how things work, and obviously you could tell this is mostly Android setup. In a game like this where you definitely need characters with special cover chains to give you some type of defense, I had no other choice but to just slap on 17 here. I did try running Gogeta for a bit, but it just seemed like he fell apart with this team, primarily, and I gotta say it's probably because of this the Kefla Zenkai, the Kefla Z ability, which is just only strike attack. And I'm going to get into that a little bit more later, but that kind of hurts these Zenkais as they get older, because a lot of these units end up having 2 stats to increase. If you're only increasing 1 stat, you're kind of going to be falling apart really fast. So kind of a really big bummer there, but we'll get into the kit right now. So normally I would be trying to get another video out of this beforehand, but due to issues last night, I really couldn't get into this. So as you guys probably already seen this unit, you know, you got your stats here. Yes, I actually increased the level off screen. Not as difficult as the other ones, but you know, it still takes a while just to go through the power up phase. We got regular strikes, well, not the strikes with the blast armor and 25% to strike damage inflicted. Yeah, this is fine. You don't really notice that in this meta, but it's always good to have a unit with blast armor. Regular blast, and then the gigantic crusher. I don't remember if the one before Zenkai did more than just 3 enemy cards, but it's always good just to kind of throw in and disrupt whatever your opponent's gonna have in their hand. So if they have maybe like they popped an ultimate or whatever, and you just throw this in there while they're being stupid, you can get rid of that ult, and then they're kind of just face palming at that point. This here is restore own health by 10% and keep by 30. I don't remember the key going up that high, but I do remember the health being a good factor here. And plus 20% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. That's pretty good. I believe that is stackable. So if you have in a situation where you're I don't know, let's say you got Zenkai 18, the yellow one, you can just stack up a whole bunch of these greens. But so the 20 timer counts is pretty long time. It's not as long, you know, if you think about it, when you pop in TOP 17's main ability for 30 seconds and you're pretty much covering with cover null, that feels like a very long time. You're going to come back to him after swapping out and still have those effects more or less ready to continue using. So 20 timer counts, and if you're able just to kind of stack those 20, 40, 60, 80, imagine if you had like 4 green cards in your hand, you know, you could be doing some pretty serious damage. Is that realistic? Probably not. And we got Gigantic Blast, which is, excuse me, deals massive impact damage, implies the following effects to self-spawn activation, applies attribute upgrade, minus 100% to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 3 timer counts, nullifies enemies restore health when it reaches 0 effects when this character attacks for 3 timer counts, and then you get the 3% chance to inflict faint on it, and then the added, I know this is new, blast armor when charging forward. This is extremely good. I remember playing with this unit when she was aging, and then realizing that, you know, when you throw in your main ability and you're able to catch people off guard, let's say they're going for a tap tackle, or, you know, in this case, a key card, you want to go ahead and use your main ability to pile drive through those. But for some reason, they did not give it to her on her ultimate attack, which is really weird because her regular strikes could do it. Never understood that, but now they give it to her, so that's a really welcome change. It actually makes her way more relevant to use in that scenario, instead of being like, oh, I got a sidestep, or oh, I'm host, and have to waste my my ultimate and not use it. So this is very good, and then plus you got the 30% chance to inflict pain. That's cool. Sometimes you never know if it's actually gonna work or not. I remember you'll probably be seeing, I don't know if it's on here or not, but Jiren is one of those units, I believe, that are immune to faint. So a lot of the characters, at least the more modern ones, are probably not going to be affected by this. But if you do happen to have that lucky shot where it does work, you're going to pretty much have a really good advantage. Either you're going to get your advantage restore back, or you can swap to another unit and it pops some type of ability and then just finish them. This is one of those effects that is very situational and you cannot count on. It's just a happy surprise if it happens to work against another unit. And then of course you got the 100% enemy sustained damage cut, always good to reduce people's cover cuts whenever they come in. And then we got here the main ability. Draw your ultimate, gigantic blast, restores own ki by 50, always good, plus 40%. And it doesn't seem like too much of a big change here. It's, it's nice. Always get ki on your main. And of course this is one of the major issues with this unit is the Z ability. Now, yeah, I run girls, sometimes you run fusions, but the thing is that 38% to just one stat is almost a killer. Like Chi-Chi, I believe she has 38% base blast, attack, and defense. If this would have ended, I know they don't do it, but if this would have ended up getting like a change to base strike, attack, and defense, this unit would be 100% way better. But because you're only boosting one stat, you're not only affecting this unit, but you're affecting the rest of the team's output in terms of defense. And then we got the Zenkai ability, which is the green universe rep. In terms of like me specifically, and I'm pretty sure there's other green like universe reps in the game, but the thing is that when it comes to specifically running this on a girls team, you're going to be like, well, what options do I have? All you have, I believe, is Kakunsa, and that's an EX, and you're not running that one for power. You're running it for defense, and she's not really good defense-wise. So I guess later down the line, if we end up getting another, I guess, Gale Khalifa, or I guess what other female warriors were, I guess in another 18, but we just got one, and that one's blue and yellow. So it's gonna be a while before I can find some usefulness in this. So anyway, uniques. Let's see. So we have here, I just give you more and more pumped, increases the own card draw speed by 1 level. Battle starts. It's good. 1 level is always good. Applies the following effects itself when this character enters the battlefield. Changes Blast Arts card into Strike Arts card. Plus 30% to damage inflicted, cannot be stacked. And reduces damage received by 20% for 20 timer counts. And minus 5 to Strike Arts. So they still decided to keep the strike conversion. Kind of a double-edged sword here. So let's say, for instance, Kefla's been around for a very long time. People know that her main gimmick was turning all of her cards into strikes. Biggest problem with that is you got characters that are strike cover change units, and a lot of people know that. And once they see Kefla coming in, they know almost 100%, almost okay, 99% of the time, that is going to result in you either being guessed in a Rising Rush that your hand's full of strikes, or you're just going to end up getting strike cover changed and then just knocked back. It's always going to be a lose-lose situation when you're trying to continue a combo with her, because your hand is just going to consistently be full of strikes, and if you have like a super attack or a green, you're going to end up ending that combo sooner than you would have wanted to. That's why a lot of people were just saying, like, give her some strike null. Like, I think if this would have been changed to, keep everything you have here, but also, like, the first 10 seconds upon entering the battlefield makes special cover change is nullified. That would be way better to have for her, so that way she can at least be more competitive and not be disrupted from all these people's special cover changes, because that's Ultra Super Gogeta, that's Ultra Gogeta Blue, that's Ultra Super Vegeta. They're all strike counters. Not to count that also thinking about it as well, the the Super Saiyan 4s, they're also strike counter. So in a lot of situations that you pop in Kefla, and then you're just going to end up getting punished. So think about that there. Alright, plus 20% damage inflicted against Goku. Following effects occur when after enemy attack is over. Restores 30% damage received, up to 30% of own health, and 20% of damage inflicted by allies, girls, and Universe 6 and Fusion Warrior. So, so you get this one here after an enemy attack is over. So I'm assuming that you swap out, or let's say in this case, like the best case scenario is that you get for 25 timer counts, you die, and then another character that fulfills these tags ends up getting the 20%. I mean, I guess, and then this is also stackable, but in the time that you would probably be wanting to stack, the 25 timer counts from the original one will probably be gone. I guess this is okay as a support effect. The Goku's kind of whatever. I mean, there's always Goku's, yeah. But and then the restores 30% of damage. With a lot of these characters nullifying a lot of the health restore, it's gonna kind of be hard to rely on this one. All right, these are the two new uniques here. Applies the following effects to self when the battle starts. Plus 20% of damage inflicted, reduced damage received by 25, and a plus 30% to key recovery. This just feels like we're gonna slap on some percentage buffs, like basic boring ones, and that's it. Nothing unique here. That seems to be what the third unique is always. It's just like, okay, let's throw some random stats. Nothing that excites you. All right, and then we got girls leading the charge, and shortens other allies' substitution counts by 1 every time when hit with an enemy strike, blast, special move, ultimate, or awaken arts while this character is on the battlefield. Activates 5 times. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 20. Plus 30% to strike damage inflicted, cannot be stacked, and then applies attribute upgrade, shortens substitution count by 2, activates 3 times, and effects reset after character switches. Now, if this is all blanketed under effects reset after character switches, this is actually the best thing of this kit. Now, I had to learn as I was playing with this one to manipulate this in my favor. Now, I couldn't really tell. Again, I was assuming at every single time I swapped back in, this activates 5 times always would come back when I was swapping the Kefla. Now, the reason why I think this is really good, now let's say, for instance, you're not treating her as your primary striking. You're going to be putting her in to take damage with a cover chain, and in hope that you can tank good enough, which she tanks decently well. I'm not saying that she's going to survive a Gogeta Blue Ultimate card, but she can tank pretty decently. Not like great, but decent. The thing is, for her, you want to throw her in a special cover, a cover change, and then hope that they hit you with enough cards that your really OP unit comes in way earlier to either cover change or to come back and surprise your opponent by showing up earlier than expected, because their sub count is still waiting for their OP unit to come back in. This is like the best thing about her, is that you can get your very, very strong unit back in early, and it's not restricted to a certain tag, it's every tag. So with that being said, this here makes her just an amazing swap out unit. I would say it's probably a support unit. All this here, in my opinion, is useless. This here is the best thing about her here. It's this. Because you can essentially manipulate how quickly your people come in, all based on how much damage you get. Now, is this going to age well? Probably not, because if we get to a point where she gets breathed on and she dies within 1 card, this here will probably not be as great. But in the meantime, when she can tank relatively okay, this here will probably be able to bring in, I don't know, let's say if you're running our infusions, you use, typically you'd have like 10 sub counts before you're able to get somebody back in. Well, maybe 3 hits or 4 hits, your Gogeta is going to practically be ready to come back in sooner before their overpowered unit comes back in, and they're still waiting for 10 timer counts to pass. This here is really good. Now, considering that they're using wording, girls leading the charge, and the unique equipment is Ribrianne, I'm starting to think probably we're going to get something specific for my team for once this month. I'm gonna laugh real hard if it ends up being Ribrianne, because I thought Ribrianne was gonna be coming when Yadin showed up. So very interesting wording here. I'm not sure if that means that we're gonna end up getting a girl-centric team build for this season or this month. But yeah, that's pretty much Kefla in a nutshell. I did do some matches. You guys are gonna see what type of struggle I went through with some of these stuff. I did lose a lot, and you guys aren't going to see that because it would defeat the purpose. But I did encounter a lot of hits, a lot of Gogetas. And the biggest issue that this character faces, obviously, is being green in this meta. It's not necessarily the best ecosystem for her to be matched up with a bunch of purple. You got that evil 17, which completely can annihilate her because of his locking mechanism. The one thing that gives her some sort of, I guess, reliability is her blast armor. The fact that you're able to override a lot of people's key cards. When they try to delay stuff, you could just smash the strike button and pile through those and end up getting some type of priority. Maybe you can use her to start a combo that goes into your other overwhelming unit, or as I said earlier, use the sub-count manipulation, and then boom, you're good. That's pretty much the best thing I could say about Kale. Excuse me, not Kale, Kefla. Sorry if I said Kale at any point. The names are so similar. But Kefla is that you're not using her to be a huge damage dealer. And none of the points that you're going to see here is Kefla was the answer to the problem. She was more of a support slash, well, I guess you could just say flat out support for the team. Because she is doing some good things, either buying time or bringing your other units back in, or she just flat out dying. In a lot of situations, and I gotta say, you probably see it later here in the clip, because I'm using the 17 and he has endurance. A lot of times when people are pummeling Kefla, they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get this much damage on Kefla to grind the Dragon Balls, and then I'm gonna use my Rising Rush. He just swapped out away from 17. He's not going to have nearly enough time to go ahead and throw him back in. So it gives me enough time to combo and then use Rising Rush. Well, the more you combo against this character, the faster it is for my 17 with endurance to pop it back in, and then all of a sudden I can eat your Rising Rush. You kind of wasted it, and thankfully Kefla was there to take all the pain. So yeah, and maybe if she ends up getting a better health restore through items or the equipment, maybe she could end up being better when it comes to staying alive longer. But otherwise, I'd say this is a better unit. I think I might actually be running this one in some type of variation of the girls team. I'll just play around with it, but for now, enjoy the battles here. I know it was a lot longer by double the amount in the description here, but this unit is actually pretty darn okay. I hope that I can use this team long term, or not the team, but like the character long term, and see where we go from there. Hopefully we get another summon for this team. Till next time, see you guys and enjoy.
Well, shall I take you on?
Snap out of it! Stay with me! Turning up the heat! Here goes!
How about this? Take this! 18! How about this? Don't it? I intend to. You honestly think you can escape me? Why don't you're fucked.
Don't quit on me now.
I'll handle this.
Don't push it.
Got it. Don't you know you don't? Yeah. Why don't you? Don't you?
Snap out of it. Stay loose.
Eat this. I've had enough. That ball.
That was a fluke. Yeah, fluke.
I'm on it. I've always got a chance.
Why don't you? Don't you? Why don't you? Don't you? This is all I've got. Be gone. It's the end. This is you let it.
Time to end it.
Got it. Got it.
Vanish. Go.
This.
Possible.
I'll end it. Why don't you? My turn. Got it. Yo. Got it.
What are you doing? Snap out of it.
I'll handle this. Got it. Your time is up. 18. It's my turn. Don't Why don't you? Got it.
You're not so bad. Vanish! Go!
I'll do it.
Don't push it, 18.
Don't yeah. Got it. Got it. Can't go on.
Fighting for others. I kind of like how human that is. Come on, show me what you've got.
Don't go down.
Snap out of it.
All right.
Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Here goes. Here we go. Here goes. Useless!
You won't be laughing in a moment.
Fine, I'll take care of
Don't push it.
My way knows no limits. I'm no.
Why don't
Don't make trouble.
Don't quit on me now! Here goes! Here we go! Here goes! Here we go! Yes! You're totally worth the effort! Coming at you! I win!
Don't you fool. There goes!
18!
Eat this!
We'll protect Universe 7. Time to end this. This fight has been instructive. I do appreciate the lesson.
Let's get started.
Guess I'll have to do it.
Surrender.
I'm on.
Here we go! Vanish! Go!
Possible.
Let's show them what we can really do.
Too slow.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. You should go.
Snap out of it! Stay loose!
Too slow.
Allow me. Over here. How about this? Why don't go in there? Why don't go in there? Why don't Think again. How about this? Go in there. Why don't
Snap out of it!
I need get more than a scratch.
Don't quit on me now!
Damn.
Turning up the heat! Here goes! Here we go!
There.
What?
Leave it to me.
Leave
No.
it.
time skip is unbeatable. Let's finish this.
I'll think of something.
I won't go easy on you.
Why don't don't move? I can't watch this. This is all I've got. It's the end. To disappear. I've always got a chance. Time to end this. This is all I've got. What are you fighting?
Here go! Yes! You're totally worth the effort! Coming at ya! I win! Awesome! Here we go! Here goes! Here! Here we go! Here!
Don't push it, 18. Guess I'm...
Let's kick the... Here goes!
It's hopeless when you're up against my power. Prepare yourself. This is the end.
Leave it to me. Why don't you? What are you?
Out of my way.
Don't push it.
Don't move. Be down.
Why not?
Leave it.
Guess my stamina's not so bad either. Come on, show me what you've got.
I'll take care of this 17.
Here we go!
Out of my way.
Here goes! Here we go!
Let's just go ahead and run.
17!
I'm on. Why not?
No, you don't!
Step aside.
Too slow.
So you'd better make this fun.
No, you don't. Nowhere to run.
I'll do it. 17!
look alive! I'm not letting you go anywhere. Take this! Say goodbye.
Here goes!
I'll end it. Eat this! You'll protect Universe 7. I can feel the power of the underworld pouring over me.
I'll take care.
Seriously? You think you can keep up? Here goes! Here we go!
I'm coming.
All right. Leave it.
I won't lose to you.
Stay loose!
The end for you.
Turning up the heat! Here goes! Here goes! Here we go! Piece of cake! Damn, it feels good to be a Saiyan!
Well, shall I take you on?
No, I've come to finish!
Go in. Why don't
What are you doing? Snap Sora?
Let's kick this and here goes! Here we go!
leave it? Why don't time to end this.
Vanish! Go! Here goes!
Minutia!
Snap out of it! You're not so bad.
Seriously? Here goes! I'm giving out knuckle sandwiches! Coming at ya!
Goodbye. Was possible.
I win! Here we go!
Guess I'm going in. I'll think of something. This is all I've got. It's the end. It isn't possible. Why don't This fight has been instructive. I do appreciate the lesson. I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me for not...
Allow me to test my new pellet. Ow! Don't it?
What are you?
How about this?
Don't push...
Why don't you? Got it. Don't it? Take this.
Stay loose!
Show you what true hell is. How about this?
I'm on it. Don't push away.
Got it. Why don't you?
Here we go! Here goes!
Fine, I'll take care of this.
Don't push away again. Time to end this.
Vanish! Go! Here goes!
So, this is the end?
I'm gonna hit you with all I've got.
Why don't you?
Snap out of it.
Don't quit on me now!
I'll let him take this. Eat this.
Here we go! Yeah!
Fine.
You want to
Get lost, you freak.
Don't push.
Got it. Why don't
What are you doing?
take this? How about this?
Stay loose!
Eat this! How about this? No, I've had enough of you.
That was a fluke. Yeah, fluke.
Fine, I'll take care of
Don't push.
Why don't you let me? Got it. Out of it. Don't how about this?
Snap out of it.
How about this? I've had enough of
I'll end it.
Eat this!
Time to get more than a scratch.
Vanish! Go! Go!
There's no way you could have. Let's do this.
Why don't
Snap out of it.